Hello students, welcome to our channel Concept. Today I am going to teach you integration by parts using the DI method, because DI method is very easy and we can use this method when there are two functions multiplied together. Suppose there are two functions multiplied together, first function multiplied with the second function. So as we all know students, in this case we have to use the integration by part method. In that we have to choose our first function and the second function using the analytic formula. So that I means inverse, for example tan inverse, L means logarithm function, log x, algebraic function, then trigonometric function, then exponential function, and in the last we have to choose the constant value. So our first function we will decide from this side, you can see. So we will choose our first function in this order. So the formula to solve the integration by part is like this. We have to suppose we had chosen our first function, then you have to left that function and integrate the second function, and then the minus sign, the complete integration, and then one bracket, differentiate the first function multiplied with second function integration, and the complete function integrate. We have to integrate the complete function. Here I had assumed that our function is a x dependent, so I had written here dx. If it is t, we can write in the form of dt. So it is very useful method when there are two functions multiplied. So today I am going to teach you a shortcut method, or we can say DI method, so that we don't require this much of large formula to solve our integration when two functions are multiplied. So let us students, suppose this is the example, we have to solve this integration x square cos x dx. So these two functions are multiplied, x square and the cos x. So we have to do similar, this form is similar to like first function multiplied with the second function and dx. So student, we have to choose which one will be the first function, x square or the cos x. So based on this formula, we can choose our first function. So you can see that algebraic, this x square is the algebraic function. So x square will come first, and then the trigonometric function, that is cos x or sin x. So according to it, our first function will be this, and this will be our second function. So now student, we have chosen our two functions, which one is the first and which one will be the second function. So what we have to do, we have to write the d, that is for the differentiation, and we have to write the integration I, that we call DI method. So we will write our first function below the differentiation x square, and the second function below the cos x. So we had written like this. What we have to do, we have to differentiate this function and we have to integrate this function. So if we differentiate this function, 2x will come. And if we integrate this function, we all know integration of cos x is equal to sin x. So student, again we have to differentiate this function, then 2 will come, and if we integrate the sin x, it will come minus cos x. So again we have to differentiate, and it will come 0, and if we differentiate cos x, it will come sin x and the minus sign. So student, we have to stop here when the 0 will come. So whenever 0 is coming, we have to stop our differentiation or the integration process here. So another thing we have to remember, we have to put the sign. So first we have to put here plus sign, then minus sign, then plus sign, like this. This thing we have to do. Another thing we have to multiply, like first we have to multiply this, and then we have to multiply this, and then we have to multiply this. This will be our answer for the integration. So if I want to write the answer for the integration, it will be like x square sin x so minus, and then this minus will become plus, so 2x cos x, and then 2 into में minus sin x, is equal to minus 2 sin x and plus c. So this will be our answer for the integration. So I hope it is a very good method to solve the integration by parts. So because if we use this formula, we have it will be like lengthy. It is a lengthy process, but if we use this formula, so we can use DI method. It will be very easy. So student, let's see 2-3 more examples. So you will get some confidence how to solve this type of integration. So student, let's see the second example in our problem. It is the integration of ln x dx. So we have to solve the integration of ln or the log x, we can say in the simple language. So we have to solve the integration of the log x. So as we all know, it is difficult to solve the integration of log x directly. So we have to make some arrangement, like we can multiply it with 1 dot ln x dx. Now you can compare this function with our integration. First function multiplied with the second function. So you can see our one function multiplied with the second function. So student, second thing we have to do is to choose which function is the first and which function will be the second. So as you can see, the logarithm function is coming first and constant function is coming second. So this log will be our first function and this constant will be our second function. So in this way we can choose. So we will follow the similar method. First we will write the d, then we write the I, and first function we write below the d, and second function we write below the I. So again we have to integrate this function. So it will come integration of ln x is equal to 1 by x. Integration of 1 is equal to x. So student, you can make it this question as type 2 function. So I will cover all the type. So you can assume this question as a type 2. Type 1 you can assume my first question. So because this is quite different question and I will cover all the types, so you will not get any problem while solving the DI method integration. So I will cover all the types. So now suppose student, if we multiply these two functions, it will give us the 1. So if we multiply this function, it will give us the 1. So we can stop our integration here, and here it is easy to solve. And one more thing, if we again integrate, it will come like 1 by x cube, 1 by x square. Like if we one more time integrate, differentiate 1 by x square, this function will come like this, and this function will come like x square. So again, if we multiply, the 1 or minus 1 will come. So we can stop our integration here, here itself, because we all know when we multiply these two, the answer will be 1. So this is the second method. So again, we will do the same thing. First plus, then minus, and then we have to multiply this. So our integration will be like this. I is equal to x ln x. Then we have to multiply. So you all know we can write like this. The remaining part, if we want to write remaining part in this form, we have what we have to do. We have to use integration sign and then multiply both the function minus 1 by x into x dx. This thing we have to do. If we multiply in a like cross, we have to use directly, and if we want to multiply in a straight line, we have to use the integration sign for this. So student, let's see. So x cancel. It will come x ln x minus integration of dx. So it will become like 1. So our answer will be x ln x minus x plus c. So student, this will be your answer. So here the important thing is to remember is whenever we get 1, or in the previous question whenever we get the 0, we have to stop there, because then we can easily solve our integration directly. And second thing, whenever we write in the cross, we can write it directly like this. And if we want to write multiply both the function like straightforward, we have to write integration sign. We have to write the integration sign first, because we are multiplying the straight function directly. So these 2 points you have to remember. We will see one more example. So you will get type 3 like so. It is all the types are very important for you. Let's see our type 3 problem. This will be type 3. In this problem, you can see we have the two functions multiplied, e raised to power 2x and sine 3x. So this is the same form of the integration by part. So we have to decide which function is first or which function is second. So in this case, actually, like you can see trigonometry and then exponential. But in this case, we can interchange the function because anyway we can choose like any one of the function like sin x we can take as the first function, e raised to power 3x we can take as the first function. It doesn't matter at all. So in this case, we are choosing this as the first function and this as the second function. So in the home, you can try by reversing the functions. Like first function you choose sin 3x as per our rule and e raised to power 2x as the second function. This will be your homework. I am doing it another way. So similar to the previous problems, we have to write d and then I. So e raised to power 2x and sin 3x. So we have to differentiate this function. It will come e2x 2. If we integrate the sine function, as you all know, it will come minus cos 3x by 3. And again, we have to differentiate this function. So it will come like 4 e raised to power 2x. And then we have to integrate this function again. So it will come sine 3x divided by 9. So now student, you can see here we are getting e raised to power 2x and sine 3x. This is nothing but the same function we are having in the starting. So we have to stop here because if we multiply this e raised to power 2x and sine 3x, we will get the same function as we are having in the original question. So what we have to do, we have to write similar this function, and we will multiply these two functions. So let's see. I is equal to e raised to power 2x multiply with minus cos 3x by 3, and then this function we have to multiply plus 2 e raised to power 2x sin 3x by 9. So now, as we all know, I left here, so I have to multiply these two functions in a straight line. So as I told you in the previous question, if we are multiplying the function in the same row, we have to use the integration sign. So we will use the integration sign. So if you multiply, it will come minus integration 4 by 9 e raised to power 2x sin 3 dx. So student, I had multiplied this function together, and you all know you can write like this. And one more thing we can do, this constant we can take out, 4 by 9 integration e raised to power 2x sin 3. So you can see this integration and this integration is quite similar. So we can replace this with the letter I, and we can take this I in this side. So it will come like I plus 4 by 9 I, and this side the remaining function minus e raised to power 2x cos 3x by 3 plus by 9. So if we add this function, it will come like adding I by 9 is equal to the same function, and now the value of I will write here. So the value of I will come like 9 by 13, and the remaining function cos 3x divided by 3 plus 2 by 9 e raised to power 2x sin 3x. So this will be our answer plus C. So this will be our answer, student. So you can note down the concept by pausing the video, and it is a very good concept. It will be useful for you. So student, if you like the video, you can press the like button and subscribe my channel so that you can get the future notification of all my videos that I will going to upload regarding the mathematics and lot of interesting topic that you find difficult. You can comment below if you want any specific topic from me in the mathematics topic. I will next I will take that topic in my video lecture. So press the like button, student. Thank you.